Psalm 23:4. Even though I walk through the valleys and the shadows of death, I will fear no evil. Thy rod and staff comfort me. The body is coming. I'm getting that body. I'm thinking body. From face, guess. I've been learning not to lose myself just to fit in. I don't have to match anyone's energy or act tougher than I am. My soft side, my girly energy, that's part of my strength. I'm staying grounded, confident, and true to who I am. And that's enough. Hey man, tell them something about confidence.
You don't feel confident around other people because you think that they're better than you. Let me guess, you're confident when you're alone. You've got all these ideas and jokes and things that you could say, but when you're actually around people, it all just disappears. You overthink and you replay every single word the second it leaves your mouth. And here's exactly why. When you walk into a room and you already have the mindset that everybody in that room is somehow better than you, then how are you going to have a decent conversation? You keep abandoning yourself. Learn to stay grounded in who you are. You don't always have to be the center of attention. You just have to be okay with being you. Say what you actually think, not what sounds cool. Because real confidence isn't about being impressive or showing off somehow. It's about being authentically you and staying that way under pressure. If you want to learn how to be a confident and competent individual, then DM me confidence. Let's get started.
Body be dancing, slow wine, summer body so fine. Drive push, man, I'm better inside. Two quantum, I'm better inside. Makes sense.
Oops, what's a hot body with no self-love? Self-love be peace, no rush, just me growing small. Here's, tell them something about self-love, man.
Let me say something real quick. When you start to like yourself more, when you're more happy, when you're more confident, once you have security in yourself, there will be miserable people who will hate you for the sole purpose of you just loving yourself. Now, that's a demonic trait. That's something that's very evil and sick. But here's the good news. That is not your personal problem at all. It's solely because they don't like the fact that you don't hate yourself the way that they hate themselves. I still am, but I've always been that person who was so bubbly. When you walk into a room, all the energy turns towards who? You. You might give a couple people whiplash, but it's all part of the vibes, you know what I mean? And somehow, some people still get irritated. Like, for what? God forbid I love myself a little bit too much, And the worst part of it all, you might end up questioning yourself and asking yourself, is there anything wrong with me? Like, what's going on? Somebody stop the wedding! The problem was never you. It was never you. It's because your light holds so much voltage that it was able to deteriorate the darkness inside the atmosphere. Look at you, your light, 900 watts, just killing all that dark fog. Secure people don't get triggered by joy. No, people who are mentally able, mentally capable, those special kind of people, will always cheer you on, no matter what time of day it is, okay?
Oh my gosh, that was a real one. Clock it.
What a hot body can do. Baby dancing, slow wine, summer body so fine.
Just me being myself. I don't care how I walk, how I move my legs, or how I look doing it. I'm done overthinking. I'm learning to enjoy the little moments. To just be. No pressure, no pretending, just me moving through life my own way. Man, put me right there on being unapologetically yourself.
I've came to the conclusion that to be cringe is to just be so unapologetically yourself that it makes others, sometimes even yourself, uncomfortable. To be cringe is honestly to be free. To be free from all of to be free from the perfection that I feel like everyone is chasing. Because if you think about it, to be perfect is subjective. Like, what is perfect? Like, it's only perfect in the eyes of the beholder. What's perfect to you will not be perfect to everyone else. So if you're trying to be perfect, you still will never be perfect because it's based on what the other person, whoever is looking at it finds perfect. So be cringe, because if you're cringe, you're free. To be perfect it's like an endless cycle of being unhappy, keeping yourself stressed because you're trying to attain something that's unattainable. Be cringe. Be yourself. Be who you were made to be. Like,
Like, being cringe is just being yourself. Wholeheartedly, unapologetically, do it.
Well, our moment of being cringe and free. Thanks, man, for this word.
Two quants in the mirror inside. Makes sense, oh, makes sense. Oh my God, I need resistance. Breaking the sun from a distance. Makes sense, oh, makes sense. Makes sense. Look. Look what the hot body can do. What a hot body can do.
I never really loved myself for a long time. I only saw what was wrong, the flaws, the insecurities, the things I thought made me less. I used to hide from the cameras, thinking who would even want to see me. But somewhere along the line, I got tired of being my own enemy. I started picking up the pieces, little by little, learning to show up for myself. Now I stand in front of the camera not to prove anything, but to remind myself how far I've come. I'm working on myself in the gym, in my mind and in my spirit. Some days it's hard, but I'm learning to be patient with my journey, to give myself grace. This version of me isn't perfect, but is he growing, healing, and trying to love himself in his ways he never knew he could. And honestly, that's enough for me right now.
What a hot body can do.
Facial properly, my face, my shoes, my outfit. I think I'm doing good. My face.
Okay.
Oh, fine boy. I think I look good. Look at me, my watch. My watch is blinking. I can fix my balloon. I look good. Like, what's the take? You think I look good, right? Thank you.
Make you no go collect. Far more, good far more. She said to look, step on her, I feel her from my head. Hot boxing in the back on the escalator. Flex step, for the damn bad flex step. You look flex step, for the damn bad flex step.